Well, this one is sure to anger the Trump administration. Walmart has announced that they are going to be raising prices on a whole bunch of goods, and it's because of Trump's tariff war with China. So a lot of people shop at Walmart because of their affordable prices. So if their affordable prices are no longer affordable, it's going to hurt people, poor and working class families the most, and middle class families, all because Donald Trump thinks that tariffs somehow are going to make us great again. And what is great about putting a strain on families who are barely able to get by? That's what these tariffs do. Tariffs are a tax on consumers. And there was no Trump deal with China. That deal still puts tariffs 20% higher than they were before. It was a 10% across the board. It's a 30%, which means that goods could cost 20% more. Now, for Donald Trump, who sits on a golden toilet and everything in his apartment is filled with gold, maybe that doesn't matter. But that matters to working people. And people voted for him to lower prices. And all he has done is the complete opposite. Now, the good news here is that people are waking up to the fact that they know that it was a total sham. He was never going to lower prices. He's never done a single thing to lower prices. And all he wants to do is put tariffs in place because for some reason he seems to think by doing that, you're going to bring all of these jobs back to the United States. But even if that were to happen, it's going to keep prices sky high because it costs more to make things here. This administration will do nothing to lower prices. They lied to millions of Americans. And I think people are finally waking up to the fact that that is the reality, that this guy is completely full of it.
So are you ready for those massive price increases? Brought to you courtesy of convicted felon Donald Trump, the most criminal and incompetent man ever to serve as president of the United States. The full effect of his tariffs have not yet been felt, but they're coming. And I know he took off the ridiculously high 145% tariffs on China because he buckled, because China called his bluff, and because he is a coward and an idiot. He had to eat crow and walk those tariffs back, but there are still tariffs in place, 30%. That is pretty significant. Take it from the chief financial officer of Walmart, who is warning that they're going to have to raise prices probably at the end of the month. Here's what he said during a recent interview on CNBC. The guy's name is John David Rainey. He's the CFO of Walmart. He said, quote, "Tariffs are still too high. We're wired for everyday low prices, but the magnitude of these increases is more than any retailer can absorb. It's more than any supplier can absorb. And so I'm concerned that the consumer is going to start seeing higher prices. You'll begin to see that likely towards the tail end of this month, and then certainly much more in June." So that's what you get when you elect an incompetent criminal as president of the United States, a man who had to file for bankruptcy 6 times. He's not a business genius. That was a character he played on TV. And you fools, you MAGA fools, you fell for it.
So fuck, that didn't take long. Walmart now is announcing that they are going to be raising their prices due to the tariffs. So we've got Loblaws, we've got Walmart. I think these guys talk to each other. I think they're trying to create the narrative maybe. I don't know. Sounds fishy to me, but one thing's for sure. Better get shopping because all these prices are going to go sky high in the next couple of weeks. Fuck.
Hello everyone, it's official. Walmart is saying they will be increasing their prices. This is exactly what Black people have been telling everyone about for ages. Like they told you guys that the prices is going to go up for all those people who voted the way they did and said that they are voting because of price increments and how he's going to reduce the price of goods, the price of eggs, the price of vegetables, the price of groceries. I hope you got exactly what you voted for, because right now the tariffs are about to, come make you even pay higher than you were paying before now. Because even the cheapest retail shop that you ever knew, Walmart, is about to increase their prices. Well guys, welcome back again to my channel. Let's go roll some videos which I've gathered for you guys, then I'll come back with the commentary. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment, and credit to all creators on this video. Let's go watch, then we come back with the commentary.
Walmart said that they might have to raise their prices because of Trump tariffs, right? And everybody mad at Trump, which is kind of, I'm so tired of stupid people. I really am. And it's like, why not be mad at Walmart for a second? Like, let's just look at Walmart for a second, right? This is a company where they close all our factories, all our plants, sent all our work to China to make cheap goods, right? Then Walmart get dropped in the neighborhoods, putting out all of the mom and pop places. All of the places, like the little sweet old lady that used to make cards, for occasions, the lady that used to make flowers, the guy that used to have all of the screws, that used to fix everything, the candy stores, to this store, to that store. All of these places out of business and gone, thanks to Walmart, right? Walmart makes over $500 billion a year. Like, seriously, like, look. You see that? You see that? Like, so they're literally, that's 1 year. So they're literally $1 trillion company. They can't eat that for a year or till the prices get to the goal of the tariffs. You know what I'm saying? It's like saying, hey, man, you charging me $25 for your stuff. Why I got to pay $100? Let's both pay $25 so it could be fair. No. All right, well, then y'all pay $225. Waiting. Oh, okay. We good now? So now we can pay 10? Oh, great. That was the goal of the tariff, and now it's done. But now the price has made it over here for the little increase, and they want to give it to us. Y'all want to be mad at Trump instead of being mad at this company right here. You know what I'm saying? Tired of y'all, man. Y'all want to protest dumb places for dumb reasons, for silly reasons, with no end goal. Let's get America back. You know what I'm saying? Let's get the community back. You know what I mean? Let's cheers. You know, you want to go where everybody knows your name. They knew who you was when you went up in there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, how you doing? How's the family? How did the play go? How did this go? And then you walk to the next store. Go drive around and find somewhere else to buy the stuff instead of going to Walmart. Let's put them out of business so we can get our country back. How about that? No. Y'all don't want to do that. No. Trump bad. Man, whatever. It's fun to stay the YMCA.
Sound the alarm. Walmart just announced prices will be going up and tariffs are the reason. Even after China rolled back some, U.S. imports are still at 30%. That's a tax on imports, which means that's a tax on your groceries. Walmart's CEO says they can't absorb it. So guess who does? You, me, Americans trying to feed their families. And while they pulled in $161 billion last quarter, they're still planning on passing the bill to us. So if you're wondering why your cereal, socks, and soap keep creeping up, it's not just inflation, it's tariff trickle down, and we're getting soaked. For more details and full breakdowns about this story, subscribe to my free Substack. Link is in the bio.
Major breaking news that we all feared was coming. Walmart, the nation's largest retailer, announced that prices are going to increase and increase quickly due to the tariffs. Now, there is the pause on the tariffs, the reciprocal tariffs, but there's still a base 10% tariff on all goods from every country. And this 90-day pause on the tariffs with China, it's still at a 30% tariff. Now, before it was 145%, a 30% tariff was like enormous. So this is just too large of an amount for companies to absorb, so they are passing the costs on to the consumer. So now it's essentially a tax on the American consumers, on everyday goods. It's going to affect millions of products. I had a feeling this was going to happen when I myself yesterday had to get a quote for some items from one of my companies I work with, and they sent me a quote, and it had a notation on the bottom saying a tariff surcharge was coming, and this is what it would be if I didn't place my order by this Friday. So this is how quickly things are going to take effect. They're adding surcharges on goods, and you're just going to see prices increase where there won't be a surcharge labeled, especially like in stores like Walmart. I'm sure Target will follow suit and all the rest. And you're going to see the increases. It's just too much for them to absorb. I just want to remind everyone, Trump has only announced one trade deal, and it's not even a full, complete, done deal with the United Kingdom. And they're in talks with China, and they said that's going to take several weeks, if not longer, to come up with a finalized deal. So all these pauses on the reciprocal tariffs are temporary. So we're just dealing with increases on this 30% tariff on China and then the 10% base tariff on everything else in the world. So like toys, electronics, they're saying costs of certain foods are going to go up. So everyone is going to start feeling this very soon. Let me know what you think about this. Comment, like, share, spread the word, and I'll see you back here for the 411.
MAGA's out here supporting Donald Trump's tariff. Where he caved on the 143% tariffs with China, right? They're out here it's a deal. But did you know that before this tariff war started, China, under the Biden administration, only had 10% tariffs on the United States? 10% tariffs. Do you know what we have now? 30%. And Donald Trump's too stupid to even realize the fact that he's the only one that lowered tariffs. He took them off. He removed them for 90 days. But guess what? That doesn't mean shit, because Walmart just came out today and said, listen, we're not able to take on that pressure of the 30% tariffs, because under the Trump administration, prices are still going up because he hasn't done shit for shit. He hasn't made deal with anybody except to enrich him and his family in the Middle East for golf courses and airplanes and $2 billion investments to his son-in-law and into his crypto scheme that he's running out of the White House, right? It's like the trap house now. That's what I'm going to call it. But yep, Walmart's prices are still going up. No prices are coming down. None of these companies are, because we are still taxed 30%, an additional 20% on China after already sitting for 3 months, or 2 months, we'll give it 2 months, on 143% tariff. And yes, it may not have kicked in or whatever, but companies did some shit to get ready for that. God, he's such a good deal maker. Such a good deal maker. So while prices are going up over here and the economy is crashing and people can't eat, and prices are going up and they're slashing health care for like 14 million Americans, he's over there enriching his family. But Joe Biden.
Now the question remains, how will MAGAs feel about these whole tariffs? Because every one of them have been saying, oh, we don't mind paying a little higher, above the normal, okay, just for a few minutes or for a few times until this whole thing is done, because he's after making America great again and also making America first. But how come your prices are going up on a daily, right? First, it was all the what's it called, the stock going down, and right now Walmart is about to increase their prices because of the tariff between China and the US. Yes, it was 145%. Now it is now 30%, right? But yet, Walmart, who is supposed to make things affordable for you even more, because the prices, the tariffs are cheaper, are lower right now. Instead, they are about to increase their prices to, increase it, saying that it was because of the tariff. You guys, you need to have something else thinking in your mind when you decided to vote the way you did and thought it was the best, that could happen to you. Because right now, you are about to buy even higher than you ever bargained for. Magas, this is what you voted for. I hope you enjoy it.
Walmart, I'm gonna need your regular lines open so this won't affect your self-service transactions. Do you know what I mean? Walmart prices are going up. To all my Walmart shoppers, yes, prices are going up at Walmart. Walmart says they will be raising prices at the end of the month as a result of higher tariff. I thought Trump and the other guy came up with something about the tariffs, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they just paused the tariff. I'm not a real big Walmart shopper. I may go in there like once a month, but I don't get a lot of my items from Walmart. But if you're a Walmart shopper, expect the prices to be a little bit higher at the end of this month, okay? Don't go in there fussing their employees out, talking about, oh, the price is so high. I told y'all the prices are going up. Just don't go to the extreme, Walmart. Just don't go to the extreme.
Wait, Walmart is raising prices even though US tariffs are going down? What is really going on here? Now here's the deal. Lower tariffs should mean lower costs on imported goods, but Walmart says they are still hiking prices. I guess because why not? We know prices are skyrocketing in this country. However, Walmart is saying even with tariff relief, their overall costs are rising and they're passing that on to you, us. Plus, inflation has trained shoppers to expect prices hike, so companies are less afraid of the backlash now. So next time you see a higher price, don't just blame taxes or politics. Walmart, know that we will keep shopping, even though the prices are hiking up very often, so they're going to continue doing it. Comment and let me know your thoughts on this.
To those who keep saying that it's the other country that pays the tariffs, I hope you're finding out right now that you are going to be paying the tariff, not the other country. No, it's not the other country, not them at all. They will not be paying the tariff. You will be the one paying the tariffs because the price is about to go even higher than you ever imagined, right? For all those MAGAs who voted the way they did, only because they do not want a black woman, being the president. I hope you enjoy yourself right now and even buy, groceries at a higher price because this is what you voted for. Yes, voting has consequences, a lot of consequences, and this is exactly how you voted and what you voted for. For somebody said in the comment of one of these videos and said the worst thing about this whole tariff is that once it goes up, it hardly comes down. So apparently you will be buying higher groceries for I don't know how long, right? But let me know what you think, guys. But I just hope that some of these people learn their lessons, right? But it's quite unfortunate that they won't be the only one learning this lesson. Every other person will be learning this lesson alongside them, because the prices are going to affect every other person, whether you are a Democrat or a Republican and all of that. This is exactly what everyone was screaming about and telling you that the prices was going to go up. But none of you took your time to really listen and understand what tariffs are and how it's going to affect the economy and, of course, affect you too. I am so shocked to also find out that it's not just in the US, even in Canada, Walmart is also increasing their prices, right? Because of the whole tariff. You guys, the prices are going up. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment. Let's have that conversation in the comment section. Please go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so that more people can see it. Credit to all creators on this video. And please see you guys on my next video. Bye, guys.